My name is Penny. I'm a Wolf Trap Master Teaching Artist, and my art form is puppetry. I want to introduce you to your classroom tree. This tree was made by a preschool teacher named Jennifer Condon, and she made it for one of my residencies. And this tree can be used in so many ways to enhance your science curriculum in your classroom or any other part of your curriculum. So first I'm going to talk about ways to use the tree, then I'm going to talk about ways to incorporate some friends into this tree. So the tree can be any tree in your classroom. You might already have a tree in your classroom that you use to represent the seasons or changes that happen during the year. This tree is self-standing, but it could be hanging from your ceiling. It could be taped to a chair. It could be in a doorway. You'll see later why we want a little space between this tree and the wall. One idea I have on a way to use this tree is to walk around your block, the block around your school, and find a tree in your neighborhood that the children can see every day. And you can choose that tree to be your classroom tree. You might introduce this by creating leaf puppets in your classroom, and maybe each leaf has a special name, Elmer the elm, Mabel the maple, and they'll start to learn that you can recognize a tree by its leaves. So once the children have made their leaf in the special shape, they can go for a walk around the neighborhood and find that tree, and they will be really excited, and they will recognize that tree for the rest of their lives. You might choose that tree to be represented in your classroom. You might make it all together. This is made out of cardboard. It's beautifully painted, but it doesn't have to be this big or this intricate or painted, but you can do that as a class. Maybe you decide together as a class. One classroom I was in used bark that had fallen off a tree to decorate their tree. There's no end to the ways you can create this tree. I used tulle to represent the leaves on this tree. You could make the leaves yourself. In the beginning of the school year, the leaves are probably green. You can find that tree, cut out that shape. Everyone can make as many leaves as their opening exercise, and you can connect them to the tree. You can use tape. There is Velcro on this tree. So when the leaves change, you could turn your leaves over and change the color of your leaves. You could make new leaves to put up in your tree and represent the changes throughout the year. When changes continue, maybe your leaves end up on the ground, and because that's what you've seen happen outside in your outside tree. So this tree will represent all of the changes that happen in real time. They're working on their observational skills. They're recreating what they've seen in nature in your classroom. You can change the color of the tulle if the seasons are changing. All leaves change in a different way, so see what your tree does and then decide. In the winter, your tree might be bare for a very long time. You'll be making predictions. Some of your children might think the tree has died. Maybe they think this is the way the tree is going to be forever. But some of your children might know what happens in the spring. So if you're going on your weekly or daily visit to the tree, you start to see new things in the spring. Maybe the color of the leaves is brighter than the leaves you collected in the fall. Maybe you'll see different kinds of seeds on your tree, and they'll also start to learn you can recognize a tree by its seeds, and different seeds will create different trees. We've got life cycles, seasons, all of your science curriculum here in one prop. You can bring in the seeds from your tree outside and recreate that to put it on your tree. In the spring, you'll see the leaves start to grow. I love the idea of even the tree might fall down at the end of the school year and new little creatures will be in there. Just study whatever happens to your tree and recreate it in the classroom, and you can recycle it when you're done. So keep being good for the environment. A song I like to use about this tree, if you're focusing on the parts of the tree, you can be naming the branches, the trunk. You could make roots for your tree. There's a folk song about a tree that ties nicely into this classroom tree. It's a repeating song. It goes like this. There was a tree in the middle of the ground, in the middle of the ground. The prettiest little tree, the prettiest little tree that you ever did see, that you ever did see. And the tree was in a hole, and the hole was in the ground. And the green grass grew all around and around, and the green grass grew all around. It's a cumulative song. It builds and builds and builds until you can get to the bird was in the egg, and the egg was in the nest, and the nest was on a branch, and the branch was on a tree, and the tree was in a hole, and the hole was in the ground. And the green grass grew all around and around, and the green grass grew all around. Gives me an idea. Maybe our tree needs a nest on a branch. So we have a nest on our branch. There is an egg in that nest, and you can add a bird. So throughout the year, this tree could also be home to all kinds of critters. Maybe there is a chipmunk who lives in this tree, and the chipmunk will not come out until the class is quiet and very still. And they have to wait and wait and wait for that chipmunk to come out and say hello to them. Maybe that chipmunk or the bird or any of these animals are an outdoor ambassador for your classroom. So they live outdoors, and they will come in and share with the children the things they've observed in the natural world. Maybe they're the teacher, and when the children are worried about the leaves falling, they will reassure them and say, no, this is how the life cycle of a tree works. Maybe they're the student, and that they are the ones that are really worried about what is happening to their tree, and the children will be the teachers, and they will teach these characters about their home, their tree. Another way to use an outdoor ambassador, it might be an insect. There might be something getting some bugs from inside the tree. You can turn this into a puppet theater.
Oh, hi everybody. Hi there, my name is Rocky. I am so tired. It's my bedtime.
Maybe Rocky is the outdoor ambassador, and he tells you all about the animals that come out in the nighttime, and we'll meet all the animals that roam the night. Maybe the foxes and the owls will come out and visit. But the outdoor ambassador can tell them all kinds of things, especially on days when they don't get to go outside. That outdoor ambassador can bring the outside into them.
Oh, I hope you build a home for me in your classroom. I think it will be a lot of fun.